Hi, my name is Precious, and one of my bachelor's of science is in psychology. Today, we're going to talk about why fake it till you make it works according to neuroscience. This is a phrase that people either really love or they roll their eyes at, but here's the thing, science backs this up. This phrase is not about pretending to be someone that you're not. Rather, it's about activating neurological change through intentional behavior. In this video, I'm going to talk about the neuroscience behind fake it till you make it, and I'm going to talk about how acting in alignment with your goals, even before you're ready, can actually rewire your brain. So what exactly does fake it till you make it really mean? At its core, this phrase is about acting in confidence, discipline, and positivity even before you genuinely feel it. And then over time, it starts to be who you become, or it starts to be a part of who you are. It's about the behavior that is leading the way, not just the mindset. You're not faking your values. You're training your brain through consistent action to become who you're striving to be. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about the neuroscience behind it. The first one we're going to talk about is neuroplasticity. So neuroplasticity is your brain's ability to change, to adapt with action. So your brain adapts based on what you do repeatedly and consistently over time. Every single time you behave like the person you want to become, your brain forms new neural pathways that confirms or solidifies that identity that you want to become. If you consistently show up as someone that is confident, disciplined, resilient, your brain builds those neural networks, and over time that behavior becomes so natural to you. Okay, the next one is embodied cognition. So your behavior shapes your beliefs. Your brain takes cues from your body. This concept is called embodied cognition. This means that your posture, your tone, your actions influence not only how you feel, but also how you think, so your thoughts. For example, standing tall, speaking proudly and confident, smiling can make you feel more confident. Your body signals send messages to your brain, which in turn can shift your emotional state. So the other day, after my pickleball private lesson, my coach just told me, Precious, you need to just be more confident because you're doing a very good job. And the truth is, when I play with more advanced players, because I'm pretty new into the sport, I become intimidated and I make a lot of mistakes. I'm not as confident. I'm making errors that I usually wouldn't make when I'm with my coach. So I decided to play with some more advanced players, and I was like, you know what, just act confident. And guess what? I made less errors, and before you know it, I was actually enjoying the game. The next time you feel nervous or anxious, just act confident. Remember, your body is sending signals to your brain. The third one is mirror neurons. So social feedback reinforces change. So your brain contains mirror neurons. These are specialized brain cells that reflect the actions or emotions of others. When you act confident or positive, others treat you that way too, which in turn reinforces that behavior. This creates a feedback loop. So you act the part, people respond accordingly, and then your brain believes that it's real. So because we have talked about the neuroscience of fake it till you make it, now let's talk about how to use this to transform your life. The first step is identify who you want to become. Be specific. Ask yourself, do you want to be more confident? Ask yourself, what are the traits and habits that this version of yourself that you're trying to become has, okay? You need to be specific. Second is act like that person now. So don't wait until you feel ready. Ask yourself, what would this version that you're trying to become, or how would they handle a certain situation? So for example, let's say you have a lot of work that you need to do, but you're trying to be more disciplined, more resilient, and your current version of yourself would usually just procrastinate. However, you're trying to be more disciplined. You ask yourself, what would the more disciplined version of myself do right now? And then you act accordingly. The third one is be consistent, not perfect. Your brain changes through repetition, not perfection. You don't have to feel it right away. Just keep showing up as your future self, and then your brain will naturally catch up. So fake it till you make it is not about being inauthentic. It's about using the power of your brain's wiring system to become who you are deep down. Through neuroplasticity, embodied cognition, and social feedback, your actions can lead or shape your identity. So I want you to ask yourself, who are you trying to become, and what can you do right now to act accordingly to that version of yourself? That is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, and let me know if there's anything you'd like me to further expand on. Bye.